coach, just opening up, have you ever been a part of a 3 overtime game with so many big shots traded back and forth? Just describe your feelings going throughout.
Yeah, I ran into Chris Cross right after the game, and he was like, I don't know the last time I've been a part of one. And I was like, I honestly don't know if I have been. Like, I'd have to go back and look. I just don't remember being a part of one. Obviously, you have multiple overtimes, but I don't think I ever have 3. So that was something I told him in the timeout. I was like, listen, like, we're just showing that we're not playing defense good enough, and we got to go 5 more minutes to prove it. And so that was just kind of the running joke. I'm a big, like, next one, like in practice and stuff. And so the kids were just like, next one. Coach is saying next one. And I was like, yeah. So it was fun. I mean, an incredible game, incredible atmosphere with the fans that were there. Like, they were loud. They were into it on both sides. So it was just a really fun game to be a part of. Like, obviously it was important and it mattered, but sometimes you just kind of like take a step back and be like, wow, like this is why you coach and this is fun. And there was so much like strategic things going into it on both sides. And I thought that the girls really like stuck with us. And I told them too, they still had it in their minds and in their eyes, like, no, we got this. Like, we're going to figure it out, even though we weren't playing great, like through the whole 55 minutes. But they really did. They stuck with it. We got stops when we needed to. We rebounded when we needed to. We hit shots when we needed to. And that's just what kind of propelled us at the end.
I asked Ella something similar, but clearly they were very prepared for the clutch moments.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hitting the big 3-pointer, hitting from the free throw line,
yeah,
making the defensive stops.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about whether that's off season, within the week practice. How did you prepare the team well for that?
Yeah, I think that they're growing and they're gaining and they're understanding like what confidence means, and it's something that we really talk about a lot. Because confidence in a game and in sports in general, like especially baseball, right? Like your percentages you're going to fail most of the time, but you can still be like one of the best players in baseball, right? And so it's similar in basketball. Like you really don't rarely shoot over 50% from 3, you know, like stuff like that. And so really teaching them to fail forward is something that we talk about a lot. Like you're going to fail, you're going to make mistakes, but how do you handle that? And I really think that they're like grasping that slowly, that like in a game like that really proves that. Like, of course, we made tons of mistakes, but like they kept playing, they kept going after it. For a freshman to step up and hit 2 huge free throws, like it just shows that like we trust her and she trusts herself, which is important. And I think that just grows their confidence even more. Like Regan hitting those 3s is huge. Like Hannah taking the charge at the end. Like some of those things is like, would they have done this, you know, a week ago or 2 days ago for that matter? So we're just trying to really instill confidence in them as young women in general, off the court, but really, really instill that on the court. And I think we're starting to see that a little bit more.
My first question for you is just as an upperclassman on this team and kind of the sole upperclassman rocking it right now, how do you encourage your team on the court, off the court, to go through a triple overtime win to just get through the end and play through the last buzzer?
Yeah, I think during our huddles, every dead ball and stuff, just reminding us like they're going through the same thing. And like we practice long, we practice short. Like we've been in these moments where we just keep going. We have to win 1 more. We have to get 3 stops. We got to get a kill. We got to just keep doing the next right thing. And so not looking at, oh my gosh, we've been playing for so long, but just making the next right decision, the next right move. Whether that's defensively or offensively, it's just kind of what we kept talking about in our huddles.
Amazing game. It felt like you hit the biggest shots of the game at several different points, especially from that same spot in the corner. What's going through your head, if anything really is going through your mind in those key moments, under a minute to go, in regulation, in overtime? Just walk us through that kind of like thought process.
Yeah, I knew they were in. I knew they were buckets. That's my spot. Coach Addy and I shoot that shot all the time. Sarah had some clutch free throws too. So while those 3s were huge, it was like, Sarah, you made those free throws, I got your back. Like, I got you. These 3s are in.
Here with Ella Sellars. Ella, great game, great team win. Just give me some of your thoughts post-game.
I just think that we really buckled down and did what we needed to do to win. Obviously, it wasn't the prettiest, and we would have liked to win by more. But at the end of the day, it's a fun game going into like 3 overtimes. That doesn't really happen often. So hopefully it never happens again because we're getting the win quicker. But it's a fun game to go into break, and we just wanted to have fun with it.
Ella, you used the word fun to describe it. I think that's very telling, though, about the culture of the team. Speak to, I mean, you almost played 50 minutes in the game today. Speak to cardio, endurance, what the off-season training looked like. How do you prepare for that?
I don't know. It's just like in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm fine. Like, I don't really do anything like special, which is probably bad. But at the end of the day, like, my adrenaline just like kicks in because I hate to use the word again, but because it is fun. So it's like I just want to stay out there and keep on being in the action and keep on playing. So it just kicks in. So I don't really even think about how long I'm out there.